Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another morning ramble. And this is the morning of Monday, November 30th, 2020. So if you're watching this in real time, there's an offer on our website, michaelneill.org/sale, where you can download any one of 25 video programs called A Whole New Way of Thinking About for free. And you just need to type in the phrase "Happy Thanks" at checkout. Now, that's actually not my point, but it is part of my point. We started giving away these programs once a year at around Thanksgiving last year. And it was interesting to see which programs of there were 18 or 17 at the time, people were most interested in. And last year, the number one product by a mile that people wanted to download for free was A Whole New Way of Thinking About Changing Your Life. And this time around, a year later, the three programs that people have been downloading the most by a mile are A Whole New Way of Thinking About Anxiety, A Whole New Way of Thinking About Fear, and A Whole New Way of Thinking About Listening. And I found that fascinating because anxiety and fear, you kind of get. It suggests that in a time of pandemic and quarantine and economic uncertainty, people are probably experiencing a lot of anxiety and fear. And so it would make sense that seeing that we don't have to suffer from anxiety. We don't have to suffer from fear. We may experience them, but when we understand what they are, when we see that anxiety is just the feeling of overthinking things, of your brain moving faster than the speed of life and trying to figure things out based on not enough data, so you're never gonna figure them out. They have to unfold. To see that fear isn't the enemy. Fear is a friend. Fear lets you know, wow, I am caught up in nightmare scenarios. I am thinking scary thoughts about imaginary futures and responding as if they're really happening and protecting myself against them as if they're real. It makes a lot of sense that that's what people are interested in hearing more about. The one I found fascinating is that listening is in that mix. Now, I can make up a bunch of reasons why, but what I love about it is that for me, listening in a deeper way is the cure for anxiety and fear. Listening in a deeper way is the source of true meditation. Listening is, when I'm training coaches, listening is the number one thing that I want them to learn. If I could only teach them one thing, it would be how to listen more deeply. If people want to get better at business, the one thing that I would work with them on is listening more deeply. And there's so many different ways that I talk about it in the videos. But what I can say briefly here is that listening with nothing on your mind. Listening like you might listen to a piece of music. Listening to yourself or another person or yourself from the quietest place you have inside you. That kind of deep listening will allow you to hear beyond the noise. It will allow you to hear what's behind what's said, what's presented. It will allow you to hear things in the silences that are every bit as rich as what you hear in the words. And so, if you're struggling a bit with anxiety and fear, listening beyond the feeling can be a really powerful thing to do. And if you want to know more about that, honestly, any one of those video series, I think, could be as good as another for helping you out. So if you are listening to this in real time on the 30th of November 2020, go to michaelneill.org/sale, and at checkout you can pick any one of the programs, and at checkout just type Happy Thanks into the checkout coupon code, and you'll get your copy available free. If you've already watched some of these videos, if there's something in what I just said about listening that you find helpful, please do mention it in the comment section below. Otherwise, have fun, learn heaps. I hope you will go download your free video series, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.